Cracking everybody. I'm back. I'm do a second video, one on entitlement issues. I think a lot of times while we're growing up, we we had a lack of entitlement. In other words, it was like we wanted to do everything on ourselves. When we turned 15 and a half, we got our driver's permit. 16, we got our license. We pushed for it. It wasn't our parents pushing us. We were anxious to get it. We're anxious to go off on our own. I want to live on my own. I don't want nothing to do with my parents. I want to be able to do whatever I want. Run the streets when we want. Do what we wanted. That was back in my day. That's what we wanted. Which was, I think, it was just a little too much of the freedom. You know what I mean? We hurt our families. And then nowadays, it's entitlement issues. You feel entitled to things. You feel entitled. People owe you something because of who you are, where you've been, or how you grew up. People don't owe nobody nothing. They say these kids nowadays, they just feel like they can run over everybody. It doesn't matter as long as they get what they want. I think it was a lack of problems with my generations where we didn't want anything, but it should be a happy medium. It should have been. It should have been when we were growing up. We had parents and our elders and friends helping us excel and move up in the world, right, or get better in life, but not coddle us and hand us and put things in our hands. Where today it's like that, where it's like everybody wants to be coddled, and it shouldn't be like that. You put burden on the elders, on your friends, and it's not. I know a lot of people think just because somebody's elder that they don't know anything, well, or they can't learn anything, or they're actually just feeble old people that don't know what the hell's going on. That's not true. You know, we got feelings. We still have to survive. We still have to pay for our bills. We still have to do things. It doesn't get any easier for us. It gets harder because we're getting older. But then when you got an anchor behind you, it even makes it harder. And I think today's generation is like that. They have a lot of entitlement issues, and it's a shame that we can't come to a happy medium, and so everybody coexists and gets along, and betterment for everybody around. I know when, like I said, when I was a kid, and mom would tell me something in one ear and out the other. I remember she gave me this option one time. I was about 12 or 13, just after my dad had passed. She told me, you want to run the streets, you want to be an adult, you want to do whatever the fuck you want, then you pay rent. No, the first thing was you do your laundry, you buy your soap, your shampoo, your toothpaste, you buy everything yourself. Then you do whatever the fuck you want. Okay? So I was a little thief at that time. So I got my toothpaste, my shampoo, my soap. I would go wash my clothes, and everything I needed to. Then my mom seen what I was doing. She was a little fucking stubborn bastard. She was, now, since you want to be an adult, you got to pay rent like an adult. Okay. So I started paying rent. But then I took it further. I stopped coming home. I would pay the rent, but I just wouldn't come home for days. And I didn't realize the burden I put on my mother. Yeah, I was giving her money. She needed it. But just the stress and the burden that I put on my mother was wrong. I should have appreciated the fact that she put a roof over my head and food on my table to eat, do all these things that a parent is supposed to do. But see, at my age, my generations, that's what we did. We try to grow up too fast. And then when we got grown up, we were like, man, we wasted our fucking childhood. But nowadays, like I said, that entitlement issue, it's gone way too far. I like to look at these youngsters and think like they can get it together. They have the opportunity, they have the ability to make life better for them and themselves, and subsequently their elders, people that love them, grandparents, parents. But we choose to sit back and just milk it for all it's worth. So these entitlement issues are the real thing right now. And I know a lot of you guys my age know exactly what I'm talking about. At this time in our age, we should be able to go to vacations. We should be able to enjoy ourselves, go to Vegas for the weekend, instead of struggling for every penny that we got. I know you guys think, oh, he's a YouTuber. He got lots of money. If you ever meet me in person, ask me to show you my pay. I will gladly show it to you. Don't make no money. Not me. I don't sell out my integrity or my beliefs for a couple bucks and some views. That's just not me. But you guys take that for whatever you think it's worth. Have a blessed day. See you soon.